You are live. You are live right now. You can continue.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Hi guys, again, sorry for this technical hitches. I was going through the video, so please see the video, the future of banking, how the future of banking looks like. Please.
A decade goes so fast. Within the last 10 years, technology's changed the way we bank, mostly connected to our phones. But by 2030, the everyday banking experience could be entirely virtual. By then, more than 2 billion people will have digital bank accounts on digital platforms. And just 20% of so-called heritage financial services firms will have survived. Some banks will be completely virtual. Facilitated by open banking, fueled by data stored and shared on the cloud, and made faster and safer by blockchain technology. If you want, you'll be able to get the equivalent of a private banking service, as data aggregators cross-reference your spending habits with other parts of your online life, from your travel plans to your social media interactions, creating a unique profile for your bank to provide you with bespoke services. Look forward to an AI-powered virtual banking assistant, handling payments, investments, and instant transfers at the command of your voice. As banks begin to get more personal, so will the ways we pay. In the future, cash is no longer king. Instead, paying with your phone or wearable will be the status quo, rendering physical cards unnecessary. 60% of financial organizations are expected to make wearables a common payment method. Physical shops will still exist, but the way you pay will change, with money changing hands virtually, in real time. Cryptocurrencies may rival cash, with an estimated 200 million blockchain wallet users by the end of this decade. And many currencies could digitize and even decentralize, simplifying travel and trade. But none of this will happen if security isn't every bank's #1 priority. Protection against cybercrimes and fraud will be powered by predictive analytics and artificial intelligence. Home to 350 specialists manning state-of-the-art cyber defense tech, Santander's new Global Cybersecurity Center shields customers.
Okay, so this is the way of future of banking is going, and you can see that the way the future of banking is going is shifting.
A decade goes so
now. So you can see the shifting landscape. We were, walking. Right now, we have used to be like working virtually. We are working from wherever we are. That is actually more of remote working. The technology have really changed, and expanded the kind of cloud services, VPNs, virtual conferencing, and then again expanding the businesses. What is now going on as a different areas. The users which can be internal users, your employees, your customers, they are also not very clear exactly what the institutions are going on. Sometimes the processes are undocumented, they are new, they are fast, and also they are very, not very clearly indicated that exactly what the people to do. Businesses are also rushing and providing a new solutions. And again, with the staff budget cuts, also, the defense, which is cybersecurity also, is not being catered very well in this new pandemic world. And that's what the pandemic world is going on, seamless, and again, the virtual. So if you see the accelerating the existing trend towards the digital, more of the people are actually going digital world. And that is why, the system which is going on, that this is what it shows that, the system is affecting the overall thing. So although the digital world has been moving in the mainstream, and again, it is also going in the area of the virtual things, but it is showing, that what exactly the world should do. Let me tell you, there is no digital strategy anymore. And that is only the thing. The strategy is actually in the digital world. Your business strategy should not look like that you are making a digital strategy. The strategy should be that how the world should look like. The digital financial services and fintech solutions could be leveraging together to ease the access of financing, access of banking, seamless banking. The current pandemic have really changed, the process the number of areas, entire the sectors, which primarily rely on the human interaction and again the physical transactions of the daily activities. For the mature companies to get their foot in the door when it opens, the digitization, change is tough, and that is what people are doing. It is tough because it usually demands extra investment. It is tough also because it's also a recipe of disaster sometimes. Digital transformation offers a new way of delivery of products, services, experience in the market. Businesses are gaining, the adopting the new technologies, and that helps to better understand the services of the customers or the risks created, to disrupt that one. What we are seeing in the greatest accelerating the digital banking in the history, and what taken place over the last few months may be taking place by the over last 10 years. In the next 2 years can be changed as we can predict for the last 10 years. That is what the digital banking is going on. The transformation and the digital artificial intelligence and the digital payment and the currency. Right now, most of the institutions want to go more of the digital payments and the currency. That is the future which they are accelerating towards the digital. And that is what the world is going on. And we should be very, careful on these areas. We should ask ourselves that on succeeding this competitive environment, which involves the three fundamental solutions. One, increasing the agility of quickly meet changing business needs. What are the quickly business needs which we really need to meet? Number two is actually enabling innovation with enterprise stability. How we can enable the innovation which will give us, more sustainability in our businesses. And number three is actually improve IT proficiency or IT efficiency in the business. Let me tell you one thing, IT is now not the function, IT is now the business. IT is actually the new thing. That is what we are discussing since morning, that technology and banking really need to meet together. And once the technology is meeting, technology is not now the function or support or the solution. Technology is the business now. That's what the business is going on. So if I go in the next slide, we are creating the long-lasting, consumer relationship, though with the seamless digital tools. We should ask ourselves, what is the seamless tools we have? We should create the customer relationship. That is more important for all of us. That is more important to understand that what are the customer solutions which we really provide them. Is it the mobile wallet? Is it the peer-to-peer payments apps? Is it the websites, the new websites? Right now, if you go to the number of websites, to the institution's websites, you will find it that they are still in the old regime. They say themselves that they are very, seamless people, but again, the websites talks nothing. It only talks about the management and all that. How the websites should be revamped and again, bringing more businesses for the institution. How the website should be connected with the 360 degree with the other, digital tools. Is it your website is connected with the 360 degree? Is it your website is the new chatbot? Is it your website is connected with your CRM? That is the questions we should be asking ourselves in the new world. The digital platform should be also one of the area where it should be a seamless, services for our institution. If I go next, and that is what I was trying to say, that what exactly are the changes mean to our consumer, that is more what we need to talk to each other. Whatever the changes we are doing in the next coming months or in the next coming years, is it that change really our consumer need? Is it that change the customer actually need from us? And that should be the change of the permanent lifestyle, for the consumer and also for the institution. There is a very good, research which is done by the financial intelligence, be it FFBX in 2021, which is on the banking outlook. And they say that the tailor machines or the hybrid loan application processes or the digital support which we provide to our customer, is it really the next wave of the banking innovations, or is this something which is clearly shaping a new banking area? That's what we should ask from ourselves. Once we provide any change for our consumer, do that change really need it? Do that change really is important? Does that change is really make sense to our business, or we are creating more confusion for our consumer? Yes, the changes are sometimes very good, but most of the changes or most of the projects actually fail. Why? Because they are not catered at the initial stage, at the point of project management, at the point of how the project should go. The consumer feedback is one of the key area. The institution should be more of the habit of the institutions, like the habit of understanding the customer, listening to the customer first, what exactly they want, and then change themselves, not what the institution want for the customer. And that's where the combinatorial innovation comes. Combinatorial innovation, what does it mean? We, as a Musoni, recently got the Combinatorial Innovation Award in the MENA region. And that is what we usually do. That is actually people centricity. In people centricity, we first listen the behavior of our customers through the internal behavior, credit scoring behavior, behavior of the customers through the the scoring module, through the AI's module, and other than the total experience strategy. That is we call a personalized customer services. And again, the privacy enhancing computing, that is more of a data protection acts, and again the protection for our customers. Then again, independency. The customer should not be dependent on your branches. The customer should not be dependent on your services. It should be distributed services like operations anywhere services kind of thing. And then again, cybersecurity is one of the key agenda in institution. Then again, the resilient delivery, the AI engineering, the hybrid, automation, that is most of important, for the service delivery in the institution. Then again, the digital transformation is also one of the key area which the customer should also see, which is now the digital strategy, the customer and staff enhancement, the process management, technology, and the data analytics. That is the key area which combines as a digital transformation, digitizing your businesses, your processes, automation, and everything what you do. Let me show you how the future of work look like with the augmented reality and the virtual reality in the banking world. Please see the visual.
Spatial is a collective computing environment that lets teams visualize their thoughts in the room around them.
Hi, Mike. Hey, Jeff.
So whether you're on a desktop computer or scribbling notes on your phone, all your digital devices are seamlessly tied together into an infinite workspace. You can manifest your ideas before your eyes by just saying them, and in a click, expand them with the power of all the world's information. Using augmented reality's infinite canvas, pixels become tactile, letting you manipulate them like clay.
Hey, buddy.
We believe digital and physical worlds should live in harmony together. You can sketch ideas out on paper, or have them exist digitally. Spatial brings people and ideas together into a single shared environment, letting us work together in profound new ways.
So this is how the world look like for the future of work. We know we will be working from Kigali, but we will be actually, virtually maybe in UK, US, or Europe. We will be actually working from Kenya, but we will be maybe, virtually connected with some other worlds. And that is how the future will look like. The future of learning is.
You can interact in a really intuitive way with a 3D representation of the body just right there in front of your eyes. Reach out and touch it. And it would be a breathing model, a living creature that it can offer so much more than a cadaver in a lab.
So guys, I tell you, the future of learning will be also different what we do right now, and definitely that will be something which we really need to see. The project management, the future of the learning will be definitely in the new era will be different what we are doing. The schools, universities, and the colleges, that will be different what we are doing right now. So that's it from my side. I'm available on this number, or maybe you can contact me on the LinkedIn. You can connect with me on LinkedIn. You will see number of posts on that side also. If you need any white paper considering how the project management should look like, how the digital transformation agenda should look like, how we accelerate in the digital channels, how the future banking should look like, please send me the message or DM me on my LinkedIn account or on my WhatsApp, and we will be in touch, and I will be sharing with you lots of material. Last, I want to just give you one final verse. Remember, guys, this is the different era. This is the most wonderful era, I would say, in the pandemic. That is like an era of Shakespeare. And in that era, in that pandemic, where we can develop a number of new things, we can develop number of new skills, we can develop number of transform ourselves, transform our institution, transform our number of areas, and equipped with the number of latest and knowledgeable areas in this quarantine or in this pandemic. Thank you so much, BankTech, for allowing me to share my thoughts in this chapter, and I wish you all the best for your time. Thank you.
Thank you, Fahim, for your presentation.